Today I learned how bad my memory really is. Welcome to the Daily Neitz, a daily look at classic films, modern cinema, and the world of professional wrestling. And today we're talking about the 1950 film The Third Man. Now yesterday I said that I thought I'd seen this before, and it was years and years ago, and I wasn't 100% sure. And yesterday I was about half right. The movie I was thinking of that I thought I had seen years and years ago was The Thin Man, which was a mystery comedy from the 30s, if I remember correctly. And this was The Third Man, which is more of a detective mystery from the 50s. But I have seen it before. It was about 3 years ago. And that just shows how bad my memory is. I don't remember seeing this movie. Although I did figure it out pretty darn quick because of the visual style of this movie. And that is one of the best things about The Third Man, is the way that they shoot the city of Vienna. Right after World War II, buildings are bombed out. You can see that the destruction of the war is still present in this city. And it adds so much life, because you know, they don't show it explicitly a lot, but you know that everyone in this city is doing what they can to get by. Whether or not that means, you know, going through illegal activities like Harry Lime does. And the visual style of, like, the weird angles, everything's a little bit off kilter. Every camera shot is tilted just a little bit. Not everyone, but a lot. It's really noticeable. There's long shadows. It felt a little bit like the old 1920s German expressionism. Just like long shadows being cast. And of course the climactic chase scene through the sewers towards the end of the film. Once that scene started, I knew. I was like, oh, I've seen this movie. I know this movie. I remember this movie. That and the last shot with the long street lined with trees. Those have stuck in my head. And rewatching the movie, I should have remembered this better, because this is a great movie. Orson Welles, he's not in it a lot, he shows up about halfway through, shines. He was great in Citizen Kane, he's great in this. It's just a shame that his opus was his first feature, and he's known for Citizen Kane, he's known for the War of the Worlds radio thing, and not too much past that, except for kind of going a little nuts in commercials later in life. And I think one of his last roles was Megatron in the Transformers movie, or something like that. So it's nice seeing him in something that isn't talked about too much, and he's great, and he's charming, and that voice, I love his voice. It's so distinct, and he's definitely got that radio voice, and it's no wonder he got big in radio before getting into film. Love Orson Welles. The rest of the cast is great as well. The other thing I want to talk about is the music. I grew up in the Nickelodeon era, and the score of this movie sounded like an episode of SpongeBob SquarePants. I know this movie came, 40 years before that show, but the instrumentation, I guess, was hot at the time. I can't remember the name of that instrument that is used, but I hear it and I think underwater beach, SpongeBob, not, post-war Vienna, murder mystery, it's a little disjointed. Not that the score is bad, it's just I don't think it fits the film, but that's my modern sensibilities coming into play. It may have just been the style of the time, and this is the one movie that kind of surpassed 1950, and it's just that one little smudge, kind of like the blackface in Swing Time. It's the one little smudge left on the movie that is just a product of its time and doesn't hold up as well, even though the rest of the film does. So I'm not a big fan of the score. It's my opinion. My opinion may be different from other people's. This may be a world-renowned score that is worshipped abroad, and I just don't know. But I wasn't a huge fan of it. But overall, fun movie, really engrossing, entertaining, not too long, and the mystery is there the whole time, and it's sold very well to the audience. And it really makes me want to know what's gonna, even though I'd seen it before and I knew what was gonna happen once I realized I'd seen it before, I still wanted to know how is he getting away with this? And I'm being intentionally vague because I don't want to spoil this one. It's good. It doesn't need to be spoiled. But yeah, it's a very, very well told story. And the ending Casablanca-ish. Again, don't want to spoil too much for once. But they didn't go the happy, cheerful Hollywood ending that I complain about so often. They went a little different, and I appreciated it, and I'm happy they did it. So yeah, that's all I got on The Third Man. I almost forgot what the movie was called. Been a long couple weeks. That's all I gotta say on The Third Man. Tomorrow I'm looking at another film called Trouble in Paradise. But until tomorrow, you can like, share, and subscribe to this video, this channel. Leave a comment in that comment section below. And you can also follow me on Twitter at Daily Neitz. And until tomorrow, bye.